How are incel communities structured? Have you ever wondered how certain online communities form around shared beliefs and experiences? Let's take a closer look at incel communities and how they are structured. Incel stands for involuntary celibate, referring to individuals, primarily men, who desire romantic or sexual relationships but feel unable to achieve them. These communities are built on a shared ideology that often revolves around feelings of rejection and resentment, particularly towards women and sexually successful men. At the heart of incel ideology is a social hierarchy that categorizes individuals based on physical attractiveness and sexual success. This hierarchy includes specific slang terms that help define their social structure. First, we have chads. These are men perceived as highly attractive and confident, often seen as the winners in the dating game. They occupy the top tier of this hierarchy and are frequently envied by incels. Next, we have Stacys. These are women considered desirable, often believed to only be interested in chads. Incels often blame Stacys for their own lack of romantic success, viewing them as gatekeepers to relationships. In the middle of this hierarchy are Normies, individuals who experience average social and sexual success. They are neither at the top nor the bottom, representing a more balanced position. Finally, at the bottom of this hierarchy are the incels themselves. They see themselves as marginalized and excluded from romantic relationships, often attributing their status to genetics or societal structures. This hierarchy shapes the discussions within incel communities and influences their worldview, which includes a belief that society is unfairly structured to favor the attractive and successful. Incel communities primarily exist on online forums and social media platforms. These spaces allow members to share their experiences and frustrations. Unfortunately, they often foster a culture of self-pity and hostility, particularly towards women and sexually successful men. The language used in these communities is filled with specialized slang that reinforces their identity. For example, the term black pill refers to a fatalistic acceptance of their perceived social fate, while red pill describes an awakening to what they believe are harsh truths about gender dynamics. From a cultural trends perspective, incel communities reflected a broader internet subculture where marginalized individuals seek belonging online. Their structure, with distinct terminology and shared narratives, parallels other internet subcultures, such as e-girls and e-boys, who also use specific slang from their identities. Understanding how incel communities are structured can help us recognize the potential for harmful ideologies to develop in online spaces. Their focus on appearance-based hierarchies and gender resentment stands in stark contrast to more positive internet subcultures. However, both share the common feature of using digital platforms to create social bonds and identities. Awareness of these community structures and their language can be helpful for educators, parents, and content creators. It allows them to identify early signs of radicalization or harmful attitudes among young people engaging with these online spaces. Promoting healthier narratives around relationships and self-worth is essential in countering the negative aspects of these communities.